I should have known something was up when I heard the confirmation ding from my phone. It was that distinctive sound, one I usually associated with an online purchase, but I hadn't bought anything. My heart sank. Had I been hacked? Had someone stolen my credit card info? I grabbed my phone from the kitchen counter, my fingers already tense as I pulled up my email. And that's when I saw it. Thank you for your purchase. Your 100-pound order of premium beef v sweet potato kibble will be delivered within 3 to 5 business days. I blinked. I read it again. And again. 100 pounds of dog food? That couldn't be right. I glanced across the room at Max, my golden retriever, who sat happily on the couch, his tail thumping against the cushions. His big brown eyes were full of innocence, as if he hadn't just committed an act of digital chaos. But I had my suspicions. Max had always been a bit of a handful. He was smart, curious, and a little too good at figuring out things he wasn't supposed to. I had long since learned to keep snacks and dog treats on high shelves, thanks to his uncanny ability to unlock cabinets. But this was new. I tried to piece together what had happened. My laptop had been on the coffee table, open to an online pet store where I had been browsing dog food options. I had clicked on the big bag of kibble, but hadn't yet confirmed the purchase. And then I remembered. Just half an hour before, I had stepped away to grab a package from the front door, leaving Max alone in the living room. When I came back, he was on the couch, right where ID left my laptop. Did Max press the purchase button? Determined to prove my theory, I grabbed my laptop and checked the purchase history. Sure enough, the order had been placed exactly 3 minutes after I left the room. But how? I replayed the scene in my head. Max loved sprawling out on the couch, often stretching his paws out in the most inconvenient places. Had he accidentally hit the trackpad with his paw? Then I had another horrifying realization. My laptop was touchscreen. Max must have tapped the screen with his nose or paw, finalizing the purchase while trying to investigate the delicious-looking dog food on display. I turned to Max, who was now chewing happily on his favorite toy. You just spent $300 on dog food, I told him. His only response was a slow, happy tail wag. I quickly called the online pet store, hoping to cancel the order before it shipped. The customer service rep, a cheerful woman named Linda, answered on the second ring. How can I assist you today? I sighed. You're probably not going to believe this, but my dog just accidentally ordered 100 pounds of kibble from your store. There was a long silence on the other end. Then, she burst into laughter. I'm sorry, she gasped between giggles. That's got to be the best call I've had all week. Your dog ordered the food? Yes, I said, groaning. I think he touched my laptop screen while I was away. Linda composed herself. Well, sir, that's a new one for me. Let me see what I can do. She put me on hold, leaving me alone with Max, who had now rolled onto his back, paws in the air, looking as carefree as ever. After 5 agonizing minutes, Linda came back. Okay, I have some good news and some bad news, she said. Give me the bad news first. The order has already been processed and is in transit, so we can't cancel it. I groaned. And the good news? We can offer you a 50% discount since this was an unusual situation. Plus, hey, you won't have to buy dog food for a while. I sighed, resigning myself to my fate. Yeah, a long while. 3 days later, a delivery truck pulled up in front of my house, and the driver began unloading enormous bags of dog food onto my porch. Big dog? He asked, raising an eyebrow. I pointed to Max, who was watching the scene unfold with tail-wagging excitement. The driver chuckled. Well, he sure is going to eat well for a while. Once everything was inside, I stared at the mountain of kibble bags in my living room. I hadn't thought this far ahead. Where was I even going to store all of it? Max trotted over, sniffing the bags with enthusiasm. I could almost hear his thoughts. Jackpot! After a bit of rearranging, and some generous donations to the local animal shelter, I managed to store most of the food in the pantry, closet, and garage. And Max, 4 weeks, he strutted around the house like a king, knowing he had a never-ending buffet at his paws. I now keep my laptop closed when I leave the room. I also activated 2-step authentication for online purchases, just in case Max ever tries his paw at shopping again. Because if I've learned anything from this, it's that having a smart, but mischievous, dog means nothing is impossible.